Some people go to church for a midnight mass, but it's really just capitalism. It's just presents, 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 eat, presents. There's no sacrifice. Like,
That's why Fox News doesn't like it. Because you're not celebrating capitalism enough.
There are many topics and concepts we are all familiar with, but aren't exactly sure how they work. Each week, Alan Fitzgerald and I choose a topic and try our best to explain it. This is Explaining Things.
all right, welcome back to another episode of Explaining Things. As always, I'm your host, Jonathan Tilson, with my co-host, Alan Fitzgerald. How do you win the war on Christmas? There's a war on Christmas.
There is.
You watch some news channels, that's all they talk about.
The war on Christmas.
There's a war on Christmas.
Happy holidays.
They're coming for Santa.
We need to do something about it.
How do you do something about it?
First of all, we remind people that midgets need jobs.
As CGI gets better and better, we're using less and less in movies. The holidays are all they have.
I think their little union got greedy, you know what I'm saying?
Elijah Wood's a hobbit? Come on. He's at least 5'6". But that's the thing. You turn on Fox News and shit, and it's war on Christmas, war on Christmas.
War on Christmas.
Well, how do they, what's their plan?
Just correct people when they say happy holidays.
That's what you do.
That's all you do.
Just
What other power do you have?
People thought the courts were about abortion. Oh, no. It's to win Christmas back.
The war on Christmas. Which side are we coming from here? Do we want to beat Christmas, or do we want Christmas to crush the other small holidays?
Well, I was going to go from the Fox News perspective because that's what they're saying. We want to win the war on Christmas.
All right.
There's a war on Christmas. How do we fight back? Close the borders.
I think Mexicans celebrate Christmas.
They do.
If anything, we need more Mexicans.
They don't even know that. We're like, I don't know what kind of Mexican Kwanzaa.
We need to start converting the youth to Christianity. Give them the Bible when they're young and dumb again.
Any bullshit, you have to start them young.
Exactly.
Disney movies aren't for adults. I'm sorry out there if you like them. Astrology.
People having 73 genders each day.
Is there any LGBTQ people? Are there any that are trying to win the war on Christmas?
Unfortunately, I have not been watching Tucker Carlson that much.
No.
This was a big Bill O'Reilly thing.
This was a huge Bill O'Reilly
Bill
thing.
O'Reilly loves saying there's a war on Christmas.
Have they given up on it? I once again, I don't watch that much Fox.
You don't have it in the background like me.
While I eat my hungry man.
And make an Instagram that AOC hasn't blocked yet.
I'll take my smoke break during the commercials out of respect to Tucker.
I mean, listen, if you're on Fox News, you got to burn 10 minutes, because sometimes you got to burn 10 minutes.
It's just like, this will kind of, this will get the base going. It's something that doesn't really matter, but it's kind of a metaphor for much more shit.
Exactly.
It's like war on Christmas equals there's a war on white people, a war on Christianity,
on Jesus,
on just tradition, on values.
Jesus' birthday doesn't matter anymore. They took away Columbus too. What? Because he killed a few million Indians?
There's a war on Columbus Day.
A war on Columbus Day.
There's a war on genocide, come to think of it.
All right, so what we got to do is this. Kwanzaa, you got to go. Sorry. Sorry, Kwanzaa.
I think Kwanzaa is brought up so much more than Kwanzaa should be, given how many people celebrate it.
I know so few black people that I know actually celebrate it.
Oh my God. You show a Christian a word with a Z in it, they get fucking nervous right off the bat.
Like, whoa.
Hernandez?
Is that a pagan name?
Yeah, really.
It's actually Puerto Rican. Close enough.
There's no real plan. I think it fires up the base. It gets people thinking like we're losing our culture.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's like you're only hanging out with people that have your culture anyway, Christians. Come on now.
Every now and then, maybe you'll let Ben Shapiro hang out. That's about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Merry
about it.
Christmas. Oh, and happy holidays, Ben.
Yeah, whatever your bullshit is.
Yeah, I can't even spell Hanukkah.
Hey, man, listen, I'm happy to have you at the Christmas party, but you got to take off that silly little hat if you're going to hang
Come
out.
on, put on the Santa hat. I'm a reasonable guy. Put a Santa hat over the yarmulke, all right? You can keep it on your head.
All right, fine. Just put a bell on the yarmulke. We want to hear you when you go into different rooms.
Yeah, we want to know where to leave. Honestly, if you've ever been to the South, like, everyone's Christian down there anyway. Like
God bless them.
When I lived down there were no Jewish people. Like, they don't even know what they are. There are no Italians. That makes it a pretty nice place. Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be great.
Yeah. It's a little quieter.
There's also no loud women with black eyes.
There's no way to win the war on Christmas. This is like guerrilla warfare.
You know what a good way to win the war on Christmas is? set up your Christmas ornaments, the reindeer in the front yard.
Yeah.
Okay, the Christmas lights, all that good stuff, the inflatable Santa on the roof, but do it on your Jewish neighbor's yard and house.
That has to be the sweetest hate crime.
Also, hey, look, give out free candy canes.
Jews can eat a candy cane. There's no pork in that.
If it's, I think they can technically eat pork if it's free too.
This is an episode for Kanye West. I mean, you can close the borders, but Mexicans are all Christian. You know, Africans are all Christian. You know, it's just like, who's coming over? Who are you trying to? Oh, Muslims. Forgot about them. There are only a couple billion of those. I think it's a losing battle because the more people you have, you know, the less Christians you're going to have. A, because young people aren't religious anymore.
Correct.
You have more immigrants coming to the country. You know, it's like, I think it's a losing battle. I think they're just bitching.
Mm-hmm. Give every immigrant a Christmas present.
There's no doubt it's the most enjoyable religion. I mean, the most enjoyable holiday. And there's no sacrifice with Christmas. You know, there's no fasting, you know.
You got to talk to your in-laws.
Yeah, that's the sacrifice. You have to buy presents for others, which is a pain in the ass depending on how generous you are.
Yeah, I used to go gift cards.
Yeah.
No one can mess up a gift card.
$10 gift cards.
$5.75.
A lightly used McDonald's gift card.
You know what's a funny one? You get them a $10 gift card, but like at an expensive store. Oh, thank you, Alan. $25 to Tiffany's Jewelry.
That'll really help with the $5,000 earrings I'm looking at. So what we're trying to say is there is no winning the war on Christmas, okay? If you're trying to make sure everyone says Christmas instead of Happy Holidays, it's a losing battle right off the bat. I think it's a scare tactic to get white people all, you know, excited and generate the base. It's really for voting. That's what the war on Christmas is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But if you really want to win it, you can start by bombing colleges and universities.
that's right. That's where it all starts. The indoctrination centers. I hope Kanye's not watching this.
No.
All right, guys, I think that's all we got. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'm Jonathan Tilson.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa.